Hey YouTube, Untamed here. So today I'm going to show you guys the differences between the seating dynamics of my 2021 Toyota Land Cruiser Heritage Edition alongside our 2023 Toyota Sienna 25th Anniversary Edition. So right up front, of course, the minivan over there, the Sienna, is more conducive for a family. That's a no-brainer, okay? But there are some pros that the Heritage Edition has over that Sienna, and I'm going to show that to you in this video. I'm also going to tell you exactly how much I just paid for my new daily driver. So I just purchased a vehicle out of New York, and I'll likely be getting it within the next couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, depending on how long transport takes to actually start. But I am excited, very excited to show you guys what that is. You've never seen it on the channel before, I've never showed it before, and I actually know very, very little about the vehicle that I purchased. So I've never owned one. I'm going to show you exactly how much I paid for it at the end of the video if you care to see that. So let's start with the Land Cruiser. It being the third row means we have a full second row. There's no captain's chairs like we find in the Sienna. I'll show you that here in a second. We have a standard second row, right? Normally we'd have our click-in seat over there for the baby. Let me give you a little better room here. But as you can see, there's a ton of entry point space, a ton of head space up here. You're not going to find yourself hitting your head or bonking your head getting in and out of it, or the kiddos doing that, right? So that is definitely a big pro of the Land Cruiser. And let me show you how my oldest will get into it. It isn't a very glamorous way to get in. We'll pop open the rear hatch. My daughter will come back here. She'll pop that, and then jump on here, climb through there, and yes, we do typically have a towel right here, so we're not trying to get this all muddy depending on the weather. And she'll hop up here and then get in her seat and buckle herself in. If we ever have one of my daughter's friends, if we ever need to put this seat down, we can easily do so. Slap that down. We have an extra little booster seat here for him or her. So that's kind of how we make it work, and it really does work pretty easily, right? So even within the front there, I can hit the button and the rear hatch will open, and my daughter will just, again, release that lever there for the tailgate and hop in. So pretty straightforward, and I don't know. We're actually, we're finding ourselves doing this a lot more than we thought. So that is the Land Cruiser. Let's look over here at the Sienna. So I know you guys have seen this before, but right out of the gate, when you look at it, the headspace is already like way lower, way lower in this. The entry point room isn't as big, especially when you have a giant car seat taking up one of the 2 captain's chairs. Over there we have the click-in seat for the youngest, and then of course the oldest will hop in the side here, either that side or this side, climb under there, and then go to the back to the third row there. So it is more conducive, more family friendly. I mean, look, you even got these little grab handles on the way in. So very, very conducive for the kiddos altogether. So no complaints with it, but again, just having that additional headspace has proven to be a nicety. These are 2 very, very different vehicles with very different fuel economy too. 36 miles per gallon, and then 16 miles per gallon over here on a good day. So let me show you how much I paid for my new daily driver. I think a lot of you will appreciate seeing this on the channel. I'm very excited to own one finally, and make sure I'm not showing too much here. So that right there, if you see it, that is exactly how much I just wired over for my new daily driver. So $27,000 and some change is what I just spent. And I think a lot of you will know what that price range typically would entail, but I have not owned it before. So I think that kind of shapes it. And yes, it is a Toyota. So I'll leave it at that. That was probably too many hints, but I'm very excited to get it. I'm very excited to show it to you guys and really learn a lot more about the vehicle and just provide a lot more content on that, because there's really not that much content on this particular vehicle on YouTube. So at least from an ownership perspective. So very excited to show that to you. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you think it is. And as always, I appreciate you watching. Till next time.